Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 7 trades. Today's date is December the 23rd and I am using my brand new PIP Sniper trading system. This system uses a momentum indicator, that's this indicator here. You'll get a pop-up alert when it goes from red to blue or blue to red. And after I added my super signal indicator, these arrows with these pop-up box and alerts whether it's a buy or a sell alert. And this one here is your momentum alert right there. Lots of them. You're going to get lots of signals every day, but you have to pick and choose the best one before you enter the trade. So today was a day of trading futures, indices, as you can see down at the bottom here. These are the ones that move the most and pay the most. And on this DAX 30, I added one other position as I sold it, and I knew it was going to go down with a 95% certainty. So that's why I added another position. So every morning at 6 o'clock, I happen to be down in the 5 minutes on some of these so I can get a closer reading. But at 6 o'clock where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer looking at all the different instruments. And of course I'm looking at my daily trade plan. Here it is here. As you can see, sold the ones at the bottom, and the crude oil right here was the only buy. It was a preferred buy. Now I usually do 5, 10 or sometimes even more than 10 trades at a time. But I know doing this many futures, I know that'll be well over 200. And because I did the DAX 30 twice, this is going to be well over the 500 mark for total ticks for today. So anytime you can put the video on pause, of course, if you want to read anything. If you don't have a daily trade plan, well, this is one of the main reasons why you are failing as a trader. I took all these trades at various times, waiting for charts to look a little bit better before entry, but I closed them all out very close to 10, a couple of minutes before, a couple of minutes after. And on this gold trade, wanted to be selling around 838 right here. This happened to be the setup candle. There's your trigger candle, and that's where I got in. I just pulled the trigger as I knew it was going to drop. Should have closed it out over here, but between distractions and so many trades, waiting for proper amount of money here. But anyhow, on this gold, this should be, since it pays $10 for each tick, should be at least 21. And of course, if I closed it out at this point, I would have been up more than 50. But I was happy with 21. Should be 21.4. But anyhow, it's 21 for sure. Times the $10 times the 10 lots paid out $2,140. Moving on to the next trade, crude oil. Now this one here is the only one I wanted to buy. Crude oil, there's the arrow. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Let's see where I got in at. It was going up here. It was a blue candle as it was going, and it could have easily just kept going straight up. But it decided to do this one more little bit of a pullback. And does pay $10 on each tick. So this should be 31. So let's see if I can find 31. Close it out at this cursor with 31. There it is there. 31 times the 10 times the 10 lots paid out $3,100. Remember, there's 4 things you need to succeed at trading. You need a lot of chart time. You need a lot of demo trading. You need a lot of education. I provide the education. And of course, you need a daily trade plan. You should be buying more education every 2 or 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. If your trading is not going to your satisfaction, well, makes no sense to spend another year or two going down the same dead end, a dead end road. You have to keep getting more education. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the S&P 500. This one, I took the trade around 8:30. It does pay $5, and it could have easily, there happened to have been some news at this time. So I got into this whipsaw, and there's not much you can do about it, but my daily trade plan said it was going to go down. If I should have waited a little bit and follow this cycle and get in over here, but that's the way trading goes. We all make mistakes. It was a mistake I made, but hey, still turned into a nice winner. So you remember, if you're going to trade futures, it jumps around a lot, and that's why you have to have a daily trade plan. And remember, 10 or 20 ticks stop many times will not hold. That's where all the new traders get into trouble, is they just want to put in a tight stop, but you got to give it room to move. If you don't do that, you're going to have a lot of losing trades. Now I took the money and divided it by 5. Calculator says I ended up with 70, and there it is there. 70 ticks to the good. So 70 times 5 times the 10 lots paid out $3,500. Took me a number of years to actually figure out, especially for the futures. Forex still jumps, but not like, it doesn't jump around quite as much. So you start with Forex, and once you're good, especially trading the pound pairs, because if you freak out with the, say, pound New Zealand, well, you better stay away from futures. You're going to freak out 3 times more. So let's see, on this Russell, does pay $10 for each tick. Looking at the money, well, it should be 47. So again, I remember pulling the trigger just right around news time here, and then the market did this, spiked around. But I just hung around, and after I saw this dark cloud cover and then setup candle and then the trigger candle, this would have been a much better position here. I would have ended up with 175 as opposed to only 47. Got in here and I closed it out just being happy with those 47. There it is there. You remove the last digit. Times the 10 lots paid out $4,700. Moving on to the next trade, the DAX 30. Now this one pays $3.75 for each tick. I took the trade at 9:11 this morning. Let's see where I got in at. At least this one I waited for all that jumping around. And this is your setup candle, trigger candle, and finally I just decided to get in and grab some of these ticks. I took the money, divided by $3.75. Calculator says it's 195 ticks. So let's see if I can find that. 194 or 7. That's as close as I'm going to get. But calculator says 195 times the money times the 10 lots paid out $7,312. Moving on to the next trade, which is the NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ pays $20 for each tick. Again, I got caught around the high impact news. It spiked up. And again, same as before, setup candle, trigger candle is where the arrow is. And got in here. Remember, it pays $20 for each tick. Calculator says it should be 68. There it is right there, 68 times the money times the 10 lots Paid $13,620. Okay, moving on to the last trade. This is another position that I put in. Actually, this was the first one I put in at 727, and the other one was at 911. So this is the second position, and the first position will be before that. Like I said, at 727, right here, the market decided to do this. It was going mostly sideways, and if it wasn't for the news, it would have just followed with the daily trade plan. It would have just went down. And I closed them out both at the same time. And once I saw that it's going down, this is where I took the second position. So I took the money and divided it by $3.75, and this one ended up producing 540 ticks. So let's see if I can find 540. 540, this is where I close it out. There, that's as close as I'm going to get for sure. Yep, but it is 540. You can get a calculator. It'll tell you the same thing. 540 times the money times the lots paid out $20,250. So if you want to get some more information, all you have to do is look right below this video and you'll see this write-up. There's 4 different packages. I recommend you get all 4, as you're going to need a fair amount of education to succeed at trading. This is my Pip Sniper system. Each of them I charge $250. I do have a running special going on. If you take any 2, I'll give you one of the next 2 for free. You can mix and match and take whatever you want. Now this is the one that has the training videos. There's 22 of them, about 30 minutes long each. It's over 3 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Remember, you can put the video on pause and read everything, as I'm not going to read everything. Now the package on the left is the Daily Trade Plan Expert Advisor. You get the EA along with 3 templates for different monitor sizes, all the way from a laptop to 20 or more inch larger monitor. Now this package has 3 videos focusing on the EA. Now, as I mentioned, here are the other 2 packages. It's the Easy Trader system with the Super Signal indicator, and 3 videos focusing on this indicator. And of course, over here, I've had many traders ask me, can you go into more greater detail? So I decided to do 20 videos on how I trade live, advanced trading tips, over 2 gigabytes. Show you all the steps I go through as I'm trading, starting with the Daily Trade Plan EA. As I mentioned, 20 videos, about 20 to 30 minutes long each. So lots of good training videos in this package, along with the 22 videos, a lot of education training videos in this package. So as I mentioned, take your time, read everything. If you have any questions at all, simple. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my phone number. If you live too far, simple again. Just send me an email. And even more simple is through Skype, which is what I prefer. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have a connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions. I'll give you some tips and tricks. Keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. So it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, well, today's Friday, so looks like it'll be Monday. Between now and then, I want to wish you good luck with your trading. Have a great weekend. And of course, don't forget to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.